30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today, I am reasonably excited to be checking out the ninth most popular project in all of games right now. That is Skyscratchers, a sneakily strategic game of escape cats. I'm spotlighting this one just purely because I thought they did a great job on their main image, and it made me want to check out their project with the very cool looking. Oh, and even the moving picture with the cats moving up there. Jump your cats to the top of a 3D magnetic skyscraper. Ooh, that's hot. A surprisingly thinky 30-minute game anyone can learn in minutes. I'm going to guess 1 to 4 or 1 to 5 players. I'd love to know that information on the outside. But overall, main image looks good. I'm sure there's some stuff I'd probably spotlight over what we have there. But definitely got me interested. There's the box. There's the setup. Maybe just letting me know it's magnetic somehow. I don't know. As always, the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? That's what you need to convince Kickstarter backers if you want to get their money. Okay, prototype. Looks good. Oh, I want to see those cards.
This is Skyscratchers, a magnetic, vertical board game where you race to lure your 3 escaped cats back to the penthouse. It looks simple, but it's sneakily strategic. Each game creates a brand new path to the top, thanks to rearrangeable magnetic window strips.
Okay.
Your cats are safest landing on windows of their own color, but getting there takes planning, because cats don't just go where you want. You'll have to use cat toy cards to move them. Each one sends a cat on a unique, often tricky path. Clever players will chain cards together to leap upwards in strategic ways. But you've got to be careful. If a rival cat lands on one of yours, you'll fall until you hit a friendly window. So will you plan a safe, slower route along your color windows, or risk it all with a daring dash to the top? Every turn becomes a mini puzzle. Leap, dodge, and knock down rivals as you race to get your cats home to the penthouse first. You can teach Skyscratchers to anyone in under a minute and finish a game in just 20 to 30. It's packed with tactical choices for gamers, but still light and fun enough for family night. We're Evan and Josh from Very Special Games, creators of other thinky games like
Abduction. Yeah, Abduction's in, that one's in Walmart. I know I get ads all the time for Ransom Notes. I don't know why they think I want that game, but they think I want that game.
Ransom Notes, Abduction, Bloom Chasers, and more. We think Skyscratchers is our next big hit. Will you help us make it real and get these cats home safely?
Looks good. Do I want it? Yeah, I do. Looks like it's not even my cup of tea. The abstract strategy game, moving cats. Like, it looks like something to be fun in my classroom, fun with my kids, but not my style game. But yes, do I want it? Can you do it? Yeah, you did a great job spotlighting your previous games there. I've seen your game at Walmart, which makes me feel pretty good all the time. And then how much is it? Don't know. Hopefully get to the price sooner rather than later, but it's raised $131,000. I'd say we're off to a good start here. Why, hello there, co-founder of the company. We do the things and the stuff. So Bloom Chasers, I don't believe this one's out. Open Relations, Random Note. We'll check out these 3, make sure people got their stuff. I don't think this one's out. I think I would have seen it by now. At least pictures of it online, because that looks really cool. Until now, I've not received the game yet. Can I have some feedback? Sorry about that. Living in Canada, I've not received it yet. Not received my game yet. Do not have any information, so it'll go to retail. How about posting a PDF of the instructions for the base game expansions on Board Game Beaker here? Some of us have had some rainy weather events that the instructions didn't live through. Okay. Yeah, it'd be nice to always have it on BGG. I'm waiting delivery. I emailed this. So people are getting their stuff. That's what no one's talking about how much they enjoy it, which normally not a great sign, but people got their stuff. Open Relationships, the hilarious Venn diagram game. I guess people got this one as well. Shot in the Dark. I still haven't received mine. Can I get it that? I've received mine. So yeah, cool. Doing the customer service. People got their stuff. Ransom Notes, I know for a fact, is out. We'll check to make sure it's not a flaming dumpster fire. And surprisingly boring with rules that were extremely unclear and words that were either inappropriate to use with children or just uninteresting. The rules set down to be streamlined and refined. The gameplay was quick paced. 2 to 10 would not recommend. Okay, whatever. So can you do it? Yes. Not worried about that. People have gotten their stuff. Good. It also doesn't look like it's a terribly complex game to make, even though I will say when you're dealing with magnets, it is incredibly difficult. I remember my boss talking to me about just how insanely difficult it is to put magnets into game if you want specific things to happen. Like if it's just, oh, I need this to clasp to that, it's one thing. But once you start getting different polarities, I think it's called, it's incredibly complex because he's had to go to these factories, obviously. Way back when I worked for Hero Time, that was cool. So, anywho, we're over to Josh. Hopefully, Charming Nerds Behind the Things meet Skyscratchers. We need your help. Okay, personal touch. And I also felt that in the video. It felt like a very personal touch video, even though they're a larger company than a lot of other companies that make board games. 2 to 4 players, ages 8 plus, 30 minutes to play. Where can I get this? So $30. Simple. Standard game, cats, 3D skyscraper, and cards. 45 base game plus the Penthouse apparel expansion. 45 feels reasonable, especially for a magnetic game. 60, the Kickstarter exclusive deluxe version of the. I'd love the pictures here, what it looks like, but this is very clean and clear. Deluxe version of base game plus the expansion, including premium cards, holographic box, painted cats, bonus cards, and comic book lore instructions. And then an add-on Kid and Kids deck. Add the supplies Kids deck to any pledge level so kids can play too. Okay. I'm surprised that's not included in there, but $70 in and out the door to get everything. Skyscratchers is a perfect, quick date night game, but actually has real strategy, and our young kids love the kids deck. That's what Blake said. Thank you, Blake. Watching cats and windows is one of my favorite things, so an adorable high-rise game that plays well with my husband and kids, sign me up. Okay, those are quotes. So I get it. It's family weight. Create the window layout by attaching the magnetic strips to the penthouse top windows of the interior box. You play with a unique board every time. Yeah, like your video did a great job. All this feels redundant, which is fine, but what do I need? I need shipping, and I'd like a picture of the expansion, what's in the expansion. That'd be nice. How it works. So this is the Skyscratchers Penthouse apparel. When you pledge at this expansion, plus base levels, you get the higher climb and increased number of obstacles. Oh, cool. So that's also a magnetic box that you could put on top? That's... See, this is what I'm talking about. I went from not giving a single crud about your expansion, aside from, yeah, I'll need it, because, you know, that's how we shop on Kickstarter, to that's actually really cool. I feel like that video could have been better by spotlighting that, and at least teasing it, and be like, oh, and be sure to get the expansion, which will let you go to the skyscrapers, the high-rise, you know? And then I wonder if they're going to have, like, a tuck box up top here one of these days. Scary dog window obstacles. So yeah, cool. Now we're talking about the strategy aspect in the expansion. Cool. Neat stuff. Things. This is where you're gonna sell me on the fancy one. Hand painted cats. Really does pop. Spot UV detail. Wow, that really pops hard. Holographic windows. Man, that pops hard. That looks really cool. All right. Sky Catduction, so we got promo cards from other things, skyscrapers, behind the scenes, there's the cat, meet the team, stuff and things, customer service quotes. Hello, what some customers have said about it. Elaine, Billy, and Josh will probably like them. I'm going to assume they didn't post anything negative, so we'll go past that. US, $5. Very reasonable, even though you have numerous different pledge levels. Still annoying, but I get it. The consolidated for the most expensive one. Let's see what we're selling here. $30, 175 people got just the base game because it feels like a very reasonable price, especially because it's 35 in and out the door. Kickstarter, how much is it? Check plus, definitely there. That's a very reasonable price, especially for a magnetic game. No issues with that at all, even though I'd love to see the rule booklet. The expansion at $15. Once again, magnetic, 258. That's good. That means this number is going to be over 1,000, I'm guessing. Yep, 1,501. $60 gets you the base game, the expansion, 2 skyscrapers base plus the expansion. So if you want 2 of the game, okay. Oh, so you're getting 2 games. Okay. Either way, price feels fine. And that's it. We're out. What do I want? I want a rule booklet. I want a gameplay video would be nice. You did a lot of good stuff here, but a gameplay video would be nice. Some quotes from people who aren't just random people who have played the game, you know. The reason why, I'm not saying their opinions are less valuable than other people's, but I don't know who, like, you can easily just make that quote up really easy, whereas if someone made a quote from someone who's a content creator, it's like, oh, wait, I didn't say that. It's just, and it's also just kind of industry standard. But then again, they're fine. I don't think the quotes were good either way because they're pretty much just being redundant. What's in the box? What kind of game is this? I don't need this. Haiku poem contest. Winner gets mini prizes. 107. That is how you churn engagement right there. Have yourself a contest. Get 107 comments. Good for them. Hi, for feline friends and foes. We can't believe we've already crossed the $100,000. Make a haiku and boom, there we stuff things. Cool, good. It's easy. It's not hard to churn engagement. Ask questions and lead off with that too, especially if you got a contest. I'm glad they led off with that. Good stuff. Third point card bump up. People kaikuing in here too. This is always good as well for two reasons. First, it's body armor from negative people saying negative things, either rightly or wrongly, about your company, because there's a bunch of random crap people have to sit through. It does make it so that I'm less likely to want to have anything at all to do with your comment section, which I guess is also a good thing as well. So at the end of the day, the only thing that I feel like we really want to spotlight here is just how highly rated your games are, because you didn't do it. You mentioned them. I'm going to guess they aren't the highest rated, just because lighter weight games tend to not rate very well on Board Game Geek. And it makes sense if you think about it. Most people don't just stumble their way into a 3-hour heavy Euro game, but they will stumble their way into a game of Skyscratchers, and if it's not their cup of tea, it's not their cup of tea. Somebody taught me that a couple years back. I was like, that makes so much sense. All right, so Evan and Josh is a very special games company. So 3116, 10,000, 12,000, 14,000, 17,000. So people like Deduction, and then the rest of them are hit or miss, leaning more towards miss. Well, Bloom Chasers isn't out yet, though. But the fact that nobody really talked about it much was a little, is there no compensation? What constitutes a flower? It's just questions. Mathematical analysis. I kind of want to read that. But it's not the time. It's not the time. Final grade. Do I want it? Yeah, I feel like if I was the target market, which I'm not, I feel like you sold it well to me, and I feel like once I've looked through everything you've seen and your price, I think like it's even been sold better. Like the price, I feel like should do like funded in 39 minutes. I don't care. This is a $30 game with magnets. I do care, right? Do I want to? Yeah, I feel like you still did a solid job on that. Can you do it? Yep, not worried about that. You covered it in the video. This is our track record. We've done other things. The cut of your jig, everything looks fine. I still feel like you're missing quite a few things that would be nice, industry standard, the previews, the gameplays, the quotes from people who we know, and the rule booklet. Yeah, I'm just going to go with a 2/3 point grade bumped out for all that. Like, that just feels like not even having a gameplay video, that just feels lazy. Like, that feels straight up lazy for a 30-minute game, especially when you yourself told me it's 20 to 30 minutes. That just feels like lazy and incompetence. I hate to say it like that, but what's another way to say it? If you launched a Kickstarter game, I feel like you would know that you need those things with just a passing knowledge of Kickstarter, with just a light bit of browsing. That was an active decision by them not to have those there. And it's annoying, and you know what? Nobody's bringing it up in the comments. You know why nobody's bringing it up in the comments? Because there's 60 freaking haikus. So good for them. Your body armor's working. I'd still have a video. I'd still have a rule booklet. But as it stands, your price is so good, and it's a freaking game about cats climbing up a thing. You didn't sell your expansion well. I think I'm going to go with a B+ here still. Overall, very positive. Very solid job. I wouldn't recommend you copy their bad traits, though. Like, this obviously probably helped that they probably had a very sizable list of people who were getting an email of some sort about this, because I do know a couple of their other ones are very, very popular, which kudos to them on the back end for pushing those through and getting through all the clutter. So, final grade, I'm going with the B+. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade for Skyscratchers, a sneakily strategic game of escaped cats. If you're enjoying the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. As I'm trying to reach 40,000 subscribers before I turn 40 next year. Probably not going to happen unless I get super lucky on a YouTube short that blows up. But hey, you never know. It's happened before. Have a good one. Bye-bye.